Yoga, give me a follow over there, and that helps me out. Okay, so good morning, YouTube. Morning, Vig. Morning, Eva. Lovely to have you all this morning. So we're going to be looking at this morning Virabhadrasana II. Tomorrow we'll look at Trikonasana, and the day after that we're going to look at Parsvakonasana. So I'm going to focus today a lot on feet because the setup for these three poses is the same, or very much the same. Okay, so let's give our feet a little bit of love. And in Anusara we try to stand with our feet inner hip width apart. Okay, so I want you to actually stand a little bit wider than that to start with. Just sway out your hips and spread your toes, and as you shift right and left, feel the weight shift from the sides of your feet. And what we actually want to feel is a place right in the middle, so with your torso right down the middle, and weight being in your big toe mounds and your little toe mounds, if you can see that. And then just spin your hands wide, lift your face as if you're looking out at a beautiful scene of your week ahead. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Because whatever we are trying to learn or do, we need to soften at the edges in order to be able to receive and fully be present and enjoy that process. So I invite you to take another deep breath in, feel like you're being lit up from the inside. And then as you exhale, feel as if you put a lovely soft cape over your shoulders and soften your skin and just be. Another deep breath in. And gorgeous, gorgeous long breath out. Bring your hands to your heart center. And we'll seal in with one Om. Take a deep breath. Om. Well done. Release your hands and open your eyes. Well done and good morning. So take one block or a book or whatever you've got, or something, because we're going to use this to find energy between our shins. So pop this between your shins to keep your ankles toned. And as you squeeze that, that's going to firm up your shins and support you. Bring your hands to your hips. Yeah. Okay. And then keeping the weight evenly between your little toe mound and your big toe mound. Start to lift your heels away from your mat. Now, initially, you might see how I wobbled a bit there. So if you feel wobbly, squeeze your block more, hug the midline more. That will stabilize you more. And then maybe you can lift your heels a bit higher. Ooh. And then feel that dance going on in your feet. That's all and I'm even wobbling here. That's all your core catching you, and you're beginning to use all the different muscles in your feet, which may well have been trapped in shoes and things all this weekend. So lift your heels a little bit higher. Then exhale, lower the heels down. Let's do this again. Inhale, lift the heels, squeeze your block. Exhale, push them down. Inhale. So as we come to Vira 2, I want you to be able to feel the big toe mound and the little toe mound as much as you're feeling it now. And then exhale, it's just a soft tap of the heel down. One more time. Inhale, lift, come up into the toes. Whoa. And then exhale, bring your heels down. And then keep squeezing your block with your feet now fully on the floor. This is how you want to feel in Virabhadrasana 2, even though our legs are going to be really widely apart. Okay, lovely. And then release the block out, and you can step your feet wide. All right, so you can see I've got a line down the middle of my mat. Some people might have marks on their mat. This is a yoga strap I'm using, and you can just imagine one as well. So as you step wide, see how the arch of my ankle is over that strap. Turn your toes, and it's just like I was in Tadasana. Okay, so bring your arms out, and your ankles should be underneath your wrists. Okay. And then from here, reach up, stretch up, interlink your fingers and press your palms up to the ceiling. So hug a midline. So your center is all the way down the middle there. Lovely. And then reach around again or you could imagine a block or actually have a block and put it round the back of your foot here. So you can see how that's lined up to the back of my mat. That's how I want my foot to stay. With my other foot, my front foot, I'm going to turn it so I've got that heel to arch alignment. It's like it's on a track. Okay, and this block, if I put the block down, so I'm hoping you can see that better on the recording, is pointing upwards, and that's how that foot is orientated. Okay, now start to bend into your front knee. Bend and straighten it a couple of times. Now, if you've got this full, nice, wide stance, this won't happen. The knee won't go over the ankle. So you want that. So stack the knee over the ankle. Don't let it overshoot. And then keep the balance between the two legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lunge in a little bit more. A little bit more. And if you notice this knee overshooting, then watch my back leg. I work it back. I work it back. Work it back. And then at the last minute, we open the arms. My tummy is orientated to the long edge of the mat. And then finally, I turn my gaze over my middle right finger. Deep breath in. This is Virabhadrasana II. Long breath out. Super. And then straighten the leg. This will be the setup for tomorrow for Trikonasana. So you'll have it all down already. Turn your right toes in and exhale, release your hands down. So now the orientation of your feet changes. So you can see the right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. And my front foot is now oriented completely the other way. But I'm still on this track. Bend and straighten into your front leg. Well done. Lovely. Lunge in, lunge in. Now turn your tummy over this long edge of the mat. Often people get confused here and turn to the front. So turn it to the long edge. Interlink your fingers and reach up overhead. Smile. You made it to yoga. Really well done. Again, making sure this knee doesn't go over the ankle. And if you want to learn all about the anatomy of that and why that's important, come to my training. So come and find me. Reach your arms out to the side. All this orientation stays the same. Are your legs burning yet? And then turn your face over your left middle finger. There, you've got it. This is Warrior II, also known as Virabhadrasana II. Legs warm Monday morning, straighten them up. Well done. Turn that left toe in. Now, again, stay orientated on this strap here. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a break. Take an inhale, press your hips down with your hands, shoulders back. And then exhale, hinge at the hips and bow forward into Padotttanasana. Praserita Padotttanasana. Lift your toes. If you can, reach around for your big toes and hook. If you can't do that, maybe grab your leggings or your calf muscles. Inhale, extend your spine. And then exhale, bow in. Lovely. Inhale, extend hands to your hips. Bend your knees a little bit to bring you up nice and safely. And then step your feet together. Awesome. Okay, so let's do that again. We probably don't need the blocks. I'm sure you have got that by now. And we'll play with a little bit. You ready? So step your feet again wide. Ankles underneath your wrists. Super duper. Back foot parallel. Turn your right foot to the short edge of the mat. See how I'm still using that strap. Lunging into Virabhadrasana II. And let's play your front arm. For me, it's the right arm. Flip the palm up as if you have a cup of tea in your hands. And feel that it's quite heavy. So you're having to use this muscle. And then sweep that arm right by your right cheek. So reach it skyward. And then your backhand, bend it like I'm a little teapot handle and put it on your hip. And then start to reverse your warrior. Now watch this. Start to lift the front heel up. Then that will remind you to really stay grounded in those front big toe mounds and little toe mounds. Do the same with your back leg. Don't lift the heel, but feel the whole foot. Even that little toe edge of the back foot. This is reverse warrior now. Place your front heel down gently, softly, and then come back up to Warrior II. Straighten the leg. Let's do the other side. Turn the right toes in. Pause between poses and the left toes out. That's why I always recommend an alignment mat. They're really good. Warrior II. We've done that alignment, haven't we? So feel that full foundation. Real focus on the feet today. So be with it. These are strong poses. They're doing you so much good. Flip your left palm up as if you're holding something a bit weighty. So the muscles tone the bone. And then sweep this left arm by your left cheek. And bring your right hand to your hip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to go back. And if you want to, you can put more weight into your toe mounds. See how my front heel is lifting here. Your head orientation, either you can look it up, sometimes I like to look back. Play with it a little bit. And then slowly, gently, see if you can bring that front heel down. So you're really aware of that space your feet are taking up. That beautiful foundation. And it's going to set you up so well for all these poses this week. Well done. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Turn the toes in one more time. Let's take ourselves to a forward fold. This time, bring your arms out. A couple of circles in the shoulders. So to contrast that work, reach around behind your back. If you can't get behind your back, no worries. Grab anything, something, a towel. Reach around like I'm doing. Hold the strap there. Okay, inhale, get length, hinge at your hips and bow forwards. If you're holding a strap or your hands, pull against it so you maintain muscular tone. And then exhale, bow forwards more and more and more. Keep pulling the strap. Lift your chin. Open and close your jaw a couple of times for me. Faces. Super duper. And then inhale, come up. As you do so, release your strap or your hands, okay? Halfway lift. And then walk your hands towards your right foot. Inhale, look up as if you're trying to look to the side of the room. Reach around either the back of the knee, calf, or ankle. Exhale, draw your nose down towards your right knee. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, extend your spine. Tiptoe your fingertips towards the left foot. And you'll be surprised, you may well have a real different range of motion going on. Take what you can, back of the knee, calf, ankle. Inhale. And exhale, bow. Try and bring your nose to your knee. And then tiptoe back to center. Heel toe your feet inner hip width apart. Hands to your hips. And then inhale. Come on up. Reach and stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Well done. Last one, best one, so we can move through a little bit quicker. So you've done 3 or 4 Virabhadrasana 2s by the time we finish. Step it wide. Reach your arms round. Less instruction now. Turn the right toes to the short edge of your mat. Lunge into the leg, being careful of the feet, the knees, the orientation of your torso, your arms. And finally, relax your face as if nothing were happening. The pose of Virabha. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Straighten that leg. Here we go for the last one. Your right toes turn in. Your left toes turn up. Every time you approach a pose, come in steady and slow. Awareness of your foundation. Awareness of the knee and leg alignment. The torso, the shoulders, the head, and layer in the breath. Feel the sweetness of the pose for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Straighten the leg. Turn the toes in. Heel toe yourself together. Well done. And to close this sequence of Virabha, come down to your knees into the pose of hero. So point your toes, ankles together, knees together. And take a seat on your heels. Turn your palms up after all that work. If you're finding yourself breathing quite deeply, just let that go. Try and soften around your eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Obviously, you're at home and you could probably take a little bit longer. You could even go to Shavasana. Beautiful, yogis. Thank you. Bring your hands to your heart center. And as you step into your day, those of you on YouTube, please remember to like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And that is how we exchange energy as well. I've offered to you, give back to the universe by offering more yoga to others. Take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste.